Welcome back to some more stories.
But he was starting to feel like he was getting the hang of this. There was a way through to victory. He could feel it. He just had to keep running the path of Destinies. With that, the book fluttered back to the beginning, and he fell into it. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renato knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
So this is the hard part. I don't know what to pick. I probably need... Find the gem, find the core, attack the outpost, meet the council. No. I probably need to do this. No, I need to know how to get the rabbit. Alright, we're gonna do this one.
Ah, Lapino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he...
And I'm just gonna skip cutscenes we've already seen. And I'm hoping I get a new choice.
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen the winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Oh, wow. I'm in a completely different spot.
Stay frosty.
Stay frosty. I wonder if I would have come here earlier if it would have been like not the same enemies. Like these are powered up enemies now. And I wonder if I would have been able to not have the powered up enemies to fight.
People were frightened these days. Just 2 weeks past, Renato had sneaked through an empty town and listened to the Ravens caw about the Emperor's new taste in ritual sacrifice.
Ah, just gems. Okay, I don't want gems. Because this is where...
Of all the artisans he was creating employment for, truly, he was a job creator.
Because I'm breaking stuff? That's awesome. Yeah, because I didn't fight any of them last time here. It foreshadowed a bit. Oh.
Renato thought of the Iblis stone and shivered. He had no business messing with ancient, cruel artifacts. What he needed was his friends around him. Clear eyes, full hearts. Can't lose.
I wonder if...
Everybody who wants to die, raise your weapon. All right.
I wonder if, because I'm doing a different, like, path now, if he won't be evil. He might still be evil. But I don't know for sure. I'd like to think he won't be. And I don't know where I'm going. There's too many paths too many paths of destiny. Yeah. That was a bad. Yeah, I'm done. There's a lot going on. Okay, no, because that's the way I came from before. I shall traverse this way.
These are really nice chests. You should take one home, he thought.
Yeah, why not? I have enough to upgrade everything, I think. Ooh. Do you have to time it? Is that what's going on here? Yeah. Well, that was easier said than done. Treasure hunter. Bling master. That was a D20.
It would be fun to try out that one. And here was a handy workbench.
Rare loot by 3%? What is rare loot? No, those are the ones I have are perfect. I don't necessarily need that. Oh, I do need that. Kill any enemy. Oh. Yeah.
Cool. Wish I could do that.
I want that. At 30? I can't go that way. I have to take a different path now. That's cool. Down a well. Well, ain't that dandy. Yeah, I don't know why I don't do that more often. Go after the... By blocking, go after the evil guy first.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast.
Oh.
Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Well, unless he really was a traitor, obviously. Then they'd probably pin a medal on his chest.
I don't remember if I could go this way. Ah. I don't think I had the void. No, I did not. Pretty sure I didn't have the void at this time. No, because this was my first playthrough.
It was time for a little exploration.
And a little reading. Dear Zenobia, how are you enjoying the academy? New friends must already be flocking around you, no doubt. Here in the palace, things are the same. I have much time to dedicate to my special hobby. I've been collaborating with Professor Calaveras and his team of experts to investigate the nature of the islands. My gut is telling me the islands are alive. Do you hear me, daughter? Our world could be more than floating masses of rock and water. Professor Calaveras and his boys made measurements. The islands are drifting, surrounded by the endless sky. It is difficult to notice, but through careful measurements of the wind over long periods of time, they are certain the islands are moving westward. But where to? It may take centuries, millennia to reach the destination. I have this strange idea. What if the islands are some sort of herd, and they are deliberately searching for another herd of islands? Can you imagine? New islands with their own inhabitants? The thought that we may not be alone. If only I could live long enough to witness the event. With love, Father.
His sword food teacher used to say power gems were cheating. Stupid old fart.
Power gems are cheating. Alright, what is the bastard over here had to say?
Dirty and bloody, Bernardo finally reached Lupino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Bernardo recognized the cards. It was Lupino's thick.
We capture Zenobia. We find out what she knows.
And that's the whole war right there. Easy
Easy
peasy,
peasy,
lemon squeezy.
squeezy.
Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer, and his only daughter? That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
I wonder. We're gonna do this one.
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's.
And we're going to see if going along with his plan will change the outcome of this.
The city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them? But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
War. War changes everything. What if I don't want to go that way, though? What if I want to go this way? I don't remember what's this way.
The city was burning, and there was no one to put out the fires. If somehow Zenobia survived her father and inherited his crown, what sort of empire would she be heir to?
A burning
But he
one.
couldn't think about that, could he?
Did I even go the right way? I don't even know anymore. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Yeah, I need this. Not even fun. What's
Where was a workbench when you needed one?
right there?
Oh, never mind.
Duh. Ma 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 ma. Ooh. Ah. Don't care. I got this. Man. I want the energy one so badly. Give me like double unlocked energy. Wait, there's something. Nope, can't go that way. Void door. I don't think. Okay, can you activate? Oh, I gotta drop down the well down there now.
Why was Lupino urging him to capture Zenobia? Obviously it was a trap. But you never knew how Lupino thought. Sometimes his plans were so convoluted they did the exact opposite to what Lupino wanted. And there must be some way to play on that, Renato thought.
Ooh. I get to trick him? That accuracy is really bad.
You blinked.
Yes. Critical. It's the, oh. Aww.
So, what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lupino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lupino dressing as an old blind toad, and Renato hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong? Thought Renato.
Yep.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, said Lupino, as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan.
Marvelous. Marvelous plan.
The new pathway made Renato curious.
Yep. Should. I don't like the fact that it doesn't like I killing it faster. Also, dear Zenobia, as you read this letter, you are locked in your chambers ready to spend your last night before, well, you know. I will not apologize. I know you are too proud to forgive me. I also know you won't resist reading through You Are a Cat. As much as I have tried to educate you like a proper toad, I swear to you, and you have to believe me, that I did not plan all this when I adopted you. You have always been my special little kitten. That is why I am writing this now weeks in advance. I know I will not have the heart to do it the night of the sacrifice. If I think of you as my daughter, then I may change my mind. You must think I'm selfish, and yes, I am selfish. Sad little toad that is afraid to die. But what I'm doing will ultimately serve the greater good. I want the power, I want it all, so I'll keep my subjects content. Peace for eternity. Even if you hate me now, you can still respect that. You have to. It is the only way I can forgive myself for doing this to you. I will miss you for eternity. Tomorrow, try not to make a scene. Everybody will be watching. Wow. She does know she's going to be sacrificed.
The rock felt hot in his hand. He could feel its secret power.
What does Shieldbreaker... Oop. What does Shieldbreaker V2 do? And take damage. Awesome. Effective. Everybody dies. I hate that it's... Man. Watermelon.
Renato felt dubious about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong. But against all odds, Peppino's idiotic plan worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Renato jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat. "Renato," she said, "are those new scars? They look good on you. You never returned my velvet jacket. It was my favorite. You look stupid in velvet. Oh, what does an imperial princess know about style?" "Oh, get a room, you two," said Latino. But the fleet was coming on fast, so they put Zenobia on the Farfarer and took her east over the Nexus. She'd vanished from Swordfu School, from his life, without even saying goodbye, without ever telling him she was the Emperor's adopted daughter. Ah, Lapina was right, Renato thought reluctantly. She knows things. She recognized his look. "You're taking me to the interrogators, aren't you?" she said, wide-eyed. And then she jumped, with horror. Renato saw Zenobia plummeting. Then he saw the Nexus below them. Cats always land on their feet. "Ah, she'll head for the Imperial outpost," yelled Lapino. "You have to catch her."
Well, okay then. And with that, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.